I'm about to turn 37 years old. I'm happily married with a wonderfully jovial little boy. I've been driving mules for 9 years now, and before I took this job, I knew what a mule was. I just didn't know how to work with them, so everything I learned to learn on the job as well as from YouTube videos. Yes, there are actual mule trainers on YouTube that will give you pointers on how to work with these animals. And I took to it like duck to water, and I'm proud to say I'm actually good at what I do. And so certainly that is one of the biggest things for me about this job that makes it enjoyable for me is the animals themselves. One of my a serious hobby I do that I'm actually planning to make into my business is I participate in a combat sport known as armored combat or buhurt, buhurt, and it's a combat sport which athletes are decked out in fully functional suits of medieval armor, and we uh, just wallop each other with actual swords, axes, maces, and our weapons are blunt. And we're not allowed to do stabbing strikes, but yes, actually are legitimate pieces of steel in our hands. And I've been doing that sport now for 4 years as of this October. I found it during the COVID shutdown thanks to a History Channel show called Night Fight. And I I found it on YouTube and I watched that show 3 times in a row. I was that hooked on it. And I think it was during my second view through that it dawned on me that I could do this. And so I dismayed to find there was no team for that in New Orleans. So instead of moping about it, I decided to take that bull by the horns or take that mule by the bit. And I made my own team after training with the Houston, Texas team for a weekend to get a crash course. And the armor I wear is Mongol armor. Like most athletes in this sport of booherd, they wear Western European armor. Think Frenchmen, Spaniards, Englishmen. Me, I prefer to wear armor worn by the descendants of Genghis Khan. So I find it interesting that I wear that armor, though I'm practicing Catholic, because the armor I wear would have been worn by Muslims, and I work with mules for a living. And because Mongols are famous for being horse archers, that's how they uh, subjugated pretty much all of Asia was on the backs of their horses. And so yeah, I have plans to open a gym for that here in New Orleans.